Do you struggle with your internal dialogue? Do you have like a little voice in your head that tells you you're not good enough, or that you'll never amount to anything, or that you're going to screw things up? If so, then this little video is going to really help you to take control of your own life, because it's not about stopping that voice. So many people think they need to suppress it. What you need to do is to change it. If it's useful, great. If it's not, change it. And one of the things that comes out of the field of NLP is the ability to change our internal experience. So here's what you can do. If you've got this little voice in your head, first of all, you need to change the qualities of it. What do I mean by that? First of all, make it louder. Now, I know that may sound like a real weird thing to do if you've got a voice that's telling you you're not good enough, but what you're going to do is prove that you're in control. So make the voice louder. Then make it faster. So it's like really fast. Then make it slower, and then make it softer. And what you're going to find is, with a little bit of practice, you can start changing the qualities of the voice so it doesn't bother you so much. So if you slow that voice down, then take whatever the sentence is. Let's say, for example, the phrase is, I'm not good enough. Split that into twos, words of twos. So it's like, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough. And when you start hearing things like that, it just doesn't have the same effect over you. What if you changed the actual voice tone and turned it into something like Sylvester the Cat's voice? Like, suffering fuckatath, I'm not good enough. It doesn't have that same effect. Most people run around with their brains just taking control. That's a mistake. You can learn to control your thoughts. You can learn to control your internal dialogue. So start by making it faster, making it louder, slowing it down, making it softer, breaking it up into two groups of words, using something like Sylvester the Cat's voice. What you'll learn is that very soon you'll be able to literally control your brain, control your neurology. Because if without that, so many people let their brains take control, and it's like having a car without a steering wheel. You're just going to run all over the place. By doing this, you can learn to control your thoughts. And as a result, you're going to feel better. It's not about stopping the voice. It's about taking control of it. So this is just something you can do to really, really calm levels of anxiety and fear and self-doubt by changing the internal dialogue. Also, you can change the location of it. So if you normally hear the voice over here, notice what happens if you move the voice over there. Or if it's in front of you, put it behind you. Put it off in the distance somewhere. Imagine if you had a little naggy voice that was over there about 100 meters away. Like, you'll never amount to anything. You're ridiculous. You're going to screw things up. You're not going to take any notice of it when you hear it way over there. Some years ago, I used to teach self-improvement classes, and I'd often ask the question to the group, who here has a little voice in their head that tells them they're not good enough? And virtually everybody in the room puts their hand up. And then I asked the question, who here suffers from low self-esteem? And only about 50% of the people in the room stand up, put their hand up. And I say to them, hang on a minute, if you've all got a voice in your head, how come you all don't have problems with your self-esteem? And the other lot who didn't put their hands up say, I don't listen to the voice. I don't pay any attention. I turn it off. I turn it down. I put it over there somewhere. People already do this. So you can learn to control your internal dialogue, and you can really change how you feel. Really simple. So just play it around with that internal voice. Learn, practice, and you'll find that you can change it really, really quickly.